Hyperdrive MTG. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Hyperdrive MTG here. I'm your host, Austin, and today I'm just going to go over some quick spoilers and leaks that are relating to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty, the upcoming Magic set. Let's get right into it. So just letting you know, these are spoilers for the upcoming set of Magic, Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. If you do not want spoilers, please leave the video now. For those of you who want to stay for the spoilers, I'm just going to let you know how I do spoilers is different from other people. I review cards based on their power level and what I personally think of how good they're going to be in different formats, such as Commander, Legacy, Vintage, Modern, all that sort of stuff. And I do really brief discussions on it. I don't go really in depth. My rating system is pretty simple. I either rate a card bad, good, or insane. If a card is bad, it is either unplayable or so niche and unique that it just has so few implements that it's just unplayable and not good in most decks. If a card is good, it's playable and is able to be used in certain situations and maybe even many different situations, and it's going to perform pretty well overall in most any deck. And if a card is insane, this means it is so powerful that it probably should have never been printed and can perform in almost any deck no matter where you put it. This is my most powerful rating. Our first card is Gorogoro, Disciple of Ryusei. This card was leaked a couple days ago, and it may or may not be confirmed until Wizards actually approves it. Gorogoro is a legendary creature Goblin Samurai. They cost 1 red, 1 colorless to play. They are a 2/2. They have pay 1 red, creatures you control gain haste until end of turn, and they also have an activated ability of 3 colorless, 2 red, create a 5/5 red dragon spirit creature token with flying. Activate this only if you have an attacking modified creature. Modified creatures are creatures that either have equipment on them, auras on them, or have 1/1 counters on them. My personal rating for this card is that it's good. It's equivalent to effects that give global haste, such as Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort. Of course, the downside being that you play it for 2 mana, maybe early or a turn before, or in the same turn, you're going to have to activate the ability in order to get the haste, whereas Tuk Tuk Rebel Fort effects just give it to you immediately. You basically are sacrificing 1 less mana in order to do a follow-up ability, which I personally think can be good or can be bad. However, the fact that you can get an additional army and pay into it as a mana sink to get more dudes is pretty good. Next, we have a card that was officially spoiled by Wizards, Satoru Umazawa. Satoru Umazawa is a blue-black, 3 mana, legendary creature, human ninja, that reads, whenever you activate a ninjutsu ability, look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put 1 of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. This ability triggers only once each turn. And each creature card in your hand has ninjutsu, 2 colorless, blue-black, and he is a 2/4. What ninjutsu does is it allows an unblocked attacking creature to be replaced by activating a ninjutsu cost to replace it with another creature in your hand, and then that creature will be attacking instead. Personally, if you ask me, I think this is just a really easy one trick with Blightsteel Colossus and nothing more. There isn't a lot of support for this type of strategy in these colors besides colorless options. A guaranteed unblockable Blightsteel is really powerful. However, just 1 exile removal spell, such as Swords of Plowshare or Path to Exile, or various other things, and this strategy is basically stopped in its tracks, and then you aren't left with many other options available. I still think the Sneak Attack King of Commander is going to remain Purphoros Bronze-Blooded. He's just a better option and there's more variety there. Despite that, Unblockable Blightsteel is still really good, so I'll give it a rating of good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to my spoiler review. Once again, these are my thoughts and opinions on the cards. They may or may not be true, and we'll just have to see until the new set comes out before we see what they do to the game itself. As always, you're welcome to share your thoughts or ideas, or even if you have questions, leave them in my comments below. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay hyper. Have a wonderful day.